On June 21st, after he had finished a draft and incorporated some changes from Adams, Jefferson had a copy delivered to Franklin, with a cover note far more polite than editors generally receive today. "Will Dr. Franklin be so good as to pursue it," he wrote, "and suggest such alterations as his enlarged view of the subject will dictate?" Franklin made only a few small changes, but one of them was resounding. Using heavy backslashes, he crossed out the last three words of Jefferson's phrase, "We hold these truths to be sacred and undeniable," and changed it to read, "We hold these truths to be self-evident." The concept of self-evident truth came less from Jefferson's favorite philosopher Locke than from the scientific determinism of Isaac Newton and the analytic empiricism of Franklin's close friend David Hume. Hume had distinguished between synthetic truths and described matters of fact, such as London is bigger than Philadelphia, and analytic truths that are self-evident by virtue of reason and definitions. The angles of a triangle equal 180 degrees, and all bachelors are unmarried. When he chose the word sacred, Jefferson had suggested intensely or unintentionally that the principle in question, equality of men in their endowment by their Creator with inalienable rights, was an assertion of religion. By changing it to self-evident, Franklin made it an assertion of rationality. This quote was from Walter Isaacson's Ben Franklin's An American Life. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinion of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by the Creator with a certain inalienable rights, that among them are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its power in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence, indeed, will dictate that government long established should be changed for light and transient causes, and according all experiences have shewn that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.